As they'll start at the 21-yard line. The drive begins with a run by Rawls. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throw left side, complete. That's Richardson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Seahawks, for the football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They run with the power back. Rawls. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Richardson, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jags taking over on offense here in a second. And what a season, Charles, it was for Jacksonville. Some people did like them as a dark horse coming into the year, and they really responded.
Heard recently at one of the, all-star games, college all-star games, a scout saying, well, heck, haven't they been the dark horse for the last 5 years coming into the season? And he seemed a little bit bitter, so I'm going to let him go on that one. But the point is well taken. They have been building towards this. Really good drafts, really supplemented in free agency. And, yeah, they were a dark horse, but they played awfully well. 11 wins, 2 more in the playoffs. I think right now they'd love to get Allen Robinson back at wide receiver and add another playmaking tight end.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that's complete to Lewis. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. On 1st down, Bortles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards on the play. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And he takes it down, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 23-yard run. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. On 2nd down, Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it'll give the Seahawks a 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Off the play fake to Rawls. Wilson. That is incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. It's caught outright by Graham. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Third and long. It's Wilson. Complete. Richardson has it. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. First down, this is Rawls. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This will be caught inside the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. A fake to Rawls. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Tljsr2live. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back to the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. The pitch to Fournette. And he's got room. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A toss running left, Fournette. Fournette fighting through. 10 more there and another first down.
I love it. A scout told me that with his running style, this guy's always the hammer, never the nail, but also has the ability to break it off big, too.
I was on the field for a game he had last year at LSU, and there were some college boys warming up. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he? Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And now out come the Jags. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off. Near his own 48. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Calais Campbell in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks, right on the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, Wilson drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. They go play action now. Wilson going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Bortles to throw on 2nd down. He finds Hearns left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Fournette on the toss to the right. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Grant. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. And even 40 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On second down, Rawls. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. The Seahawks on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Halfback sent in motion. Wilson to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wilson again for Rawls. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground. Rawls again. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.